Hello, everyone, and welcome to the New Jersey Association for College Admission Counseling, Performing, and Visual Arts College Fair. We're super excited to have you all here for our session. Just to make sure that everyone's on the same page with how this is going to work, we have 5 great institutions here for you. They're each going to talk for 6 minutes apiece, and then we'll have some time for general Q&A at the end. But I do want to make sure that you all know that you can send questions at any point throughout this session. You do not need to wait until the end to send your questions through. So if you think of a question, feel free to send that through that Q&A that you see down at the bottom of your screen. A reminder that your camera and microphone are off, and they will remain off throughout the entire session. And so really that Q&A is your best way to interact with our college representatives today. We do have additional sessions happening this evening, so feel free to check those out in the next 2 hours if you'd like to attend more sessions and you haven't already registered. And a reminder that this session is being recorded and that the recording will be available to you within about a week of this session on the same exact page where you registered for this event. But with that, we'll go ahead and pass things off to our first institution, which is University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
Hello. How is everyone doing today? My name is Hannah Albrecht. I am the Visual and Performing Arts Admissions Counselor at UMBC. So I just have a quick presentation that I wanted to share with you all. So just one moment, I will share this for you. All right, so this is my contact information. The best way to reach out to us, just because it is virtual, is by email, but this is my direct line if you do have any further questions. So UMBC at a glance. So here are our school colors. As you probably could tell, it is black and gold. Our mascot is the Chesapeake Bay Retriever. Our overall undergraduate size is 11,000. Average class size, student to faculty ratio, you can see there. We have a number of wonderful majors to choose from, 61 in total, 70 minors. As you can see, I've listed a few of some of our more popular majors. For anyone who is interested in the visual and performing arts specifically, we have just a really robust program. As you can see, if you're interested in double majoring, that's really the beauty of the liberal arts education at UMBC. So I myself am speaking from experience where I was a psychology and studio art double major. So as you can see as well, we do also have 17 Division I NCAA teams. And for anyone who's interested in any clubs or organizations, we have over 270 and counting. So specifically, if you're interested in the visual and performing arts, we do also just have some really great opportunities to showcase your work. There's lots of different competitions. I know Bartleby is one, for example. They do lots of different opportunities to showcase your work. And if you're interested in improv or doing film, there's lots of things that you can do there. Just to make it really streamlined and easy, I wanted to just include a quick list of all of our current offerings. All of these do typically require some type of audition or portfolio. So for the visual and performing, for the visual arts specifically, we look for a portfolio for entry into the major. Music does an audition. If you're interested in acting for a BFA, we do require an audition. And then for dance, we are looking for an audition for class placement and scholarships. UMBC is currently located in Catonsville, Maryland, which is just 15 minutes outside of Baltimore City. So that is really just nestled right between 695 and 95 if you are familiar with Maryland. But it's about 15 minutes from downtown Baltimore. We're about 45 minutes from downtown DC. So it's really a great central location, lots of public transportation opportunities to get around. Some of the buildings that I just wanted to highlight really quick for you all would be just the Performing Arts and Humanities building and the Fine Arts building as well. And we have lots of gallery options as well. I'm trying to be mindful of the time as well, so I will just skip forward just a few We have our Linehan Artist Scholars Program, which is just a really great opportunity for anyone who wants to be honored for their work. For out-of-state students, that scholarship ranges between $10,000 and $22,000 annually. So definitely something worth exploring and to be honored for all of your work. So with that being said, I will just stop sharing my screen now and open it up for any questions.
Wonderful, great. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit more about University of Maryland, Baltimore County. From here, we'll head on over to Fairleigh Dickinson.
Hello, everybody. Let me just share my screen really quick. Alrighty. Okay, hello everybody. My name is Nicole Longo. I am one of the undergraduate admissions counselors at Fairleigh Dickinson University. I also work with our wonderful School of the Arts. So I'm going to take you guys through a quick presentation and hopefully you could learn more about FDU. So just some general information about FDU. We do have 2 different New Jersey campuses. We have our Florham campus, which is located in Madison, New Jersey, and we have our Metropolitan campus, which is located in Teaneck, New Jersey. If you're familiar with New Jersey, it's about 10 minutes outside of New York City, which is a really great location as well. And our Florham campus is about a 40-minute to an hour train ride. So we are close as well to the city from that campus also. We do offer over 100 majors and concentrations for students to choose from. A lot of students double major, add a bunch of minors if that's what they are interested in. So there's a lot of flexibility for students as well. And something that we're very proud of is our student to faculty ratio. Our average class sizes are about 15 students per class. We don't really, go much larger than that. So students really enjoy more of that one-on-one relationship with professors and classmates that they are able to gain at FDU. We do have a lot of different clubs and organizations as well. We have over 140 to choose from between the 2 campuses. We have about 40, a little bit over 40 bachelor's and master's programs as well for our students to choose from. And we also are known for, our generous merit scholarships for first-time freshmen and full-time students. So we could talk about that later if any students have any questions about that. But for the sake of time, I'm going to continue. Just some statistics for you about our Metro and our Florham campus. So our Metro campus does compete at a Division I NCAA athletic level. We offer about 20 different sports over there. We also have on that campus about 3,000 undergraduate students, half of them living on campus. And as for our Florham campus, we have about 19 Division III NCAA athletic teams, and we have around 2,600 undergraduate students on that campus, with about 80% of freshmen living on our Florham campus. This is just a peek at our beautiful Metro campus. And this is our Florham campus. This is the historic Twombly Vanderbilt estate. So our Florham campus is a pretty historical estate, which is really fun to talk about and learn about. So these are just some of the different colleges we offer within FDU. As you can see, we do offer quite a bit of variety. There is really a lot for students to choose from, and there's really something for all students on our Florham campus and our Metro campus. So as for our performing and visual arts at FDU, we do have some pretty popular things that we offer. We have our Black Box Theater and our Dreyfus Theater, which are for students who, put on plays and musicals. That is where they are performed. We also have our animation lab, which has state-of-the-art technology for students. There is 3D animation technology in there, as well as different computers and technology for students to utilize, which is very popular for students when we're on campus. And our WAM Fest, that is also another event that we hold on campus, which is popular for students to get involved in. It's just something great for students to learn more about FDU and the musical side and the arts side. It's a really great way for students to get involved. Here are just some overall different programs that we offer for within our School of the Arts. So we have one that's very popular is our graphic and art design programs. We focus on teaching our students different skills and principles on the latest industry and standard tools that students will be prepared to go into the working field and prepare them for different careers in this area. As for fine arts, students who are interested in fine arts, they are able to focus on different programs within this major. So if they're interested in, art therapy or education, museum studies, all that kind of stuff, they're able to, this is a great major for students if they're interested in that. Other popular majors are our film and animation major that offers 3D animation, 2D animation, and video game animation. So those are different concentrations for students to choose from if they're interested. We also, for our theater arts, students can study, basic acting, stagecraft, history of theater on our Madison campus. Like I said, it is historical, so there's a lot for students to learn on our Florham campus about the theater arts. So that's just everything in a nutshell. I'm going to continue going. So FDU does have actually two different international campuses. We have our Roxton campus, which is located in Roxton, England. And that is where students are able to study abroad. A lot of our theater and art students do study abroad there. It's a great opportunity for them. And we do have a campus in Vancouver, Canada as well for students to study abroad at. And like I mentioned earlier, we are very close to New York City. So this really gives students great, hands-on internships and different experiences going right into the city. There's a lot that students can be, they can get involved in Broadway, Statue of Liberty, just sightseeing, to name a few things. This is just some general information about the admissions process, just some of the things that we require. We are completely SAT optional. We do require, the basic application, as well as seeing all your high school transcripts as well. And we do give out very generous merit scholarships, and we do suggest filling out the FAFSA. All that information is there on the screen for you as well. And if you would like to scan the QR code on the screen to reference this after I'm done speaking, I would highly suggest doing that as well. And here are just a few more QR codes just to bring you to quick links as well. And this is all of my information. So if you would like to jot it down, just to have it to refer to afterwards. But that's it.
Awesome, great. Thank you so much, Nicole, for sharing a little bit more about Fairleigh Dickinson. From here, we'll head on over to the University of Alabama.
Hello, everyone. I'm just going to pull up my screen. So thank you all for joining this great performing and visual art event. My name is Chris Paul. I am the Central New Jersey Regional Recruiter, and I am joined tonight also by Judy Salmonson, who is our North Jersey Regional Recruiter. We both work for the University of Alabama. The University of Alabama is a large public R1 research university located in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Tuscaloosa is in western Alabama. It is a medium-sized city with a population of a little over 200,000. It really is a quintessential college city and a really great spot if you want to enjoy Southern living. We are very proud to announce that we will be getting construction soon on our new Performing Arts Academic Center. This new facility will be 130,000 square feet of performance space and offices and other really amazing things. Some highlights of that include a flexible seating black box theater, a large proscenium style theater. We will also have a very large venue specifically designed for dance performance. And then there will also be a dance studio theater, which will be a flexible space for rehearsals, recitals, and smaller performances. If you are interested in design and technical theater, we are also going to be building commercial style studio spaces for costume design, scenery production, and lighting. These spaces will be comparable to Broadway house design studios and also larger regional theaters. The groundbreaking for this facility will begin in spring 2021. We are also completing our new Second Ave walkway, which is going to be complete in August. This will be the new main entrance to the university. And once this facility is finished, the walkway will open up right into this facility. So the new Performing Arts Academic Center really will become the center of our campus. For our Department of Theater, we have a variety of degrees offered. The first degree we offer is the BA in Theater. This also does include a concentration in musical theater. If you are interested in the concentration in musical theater, then an audition is required. This concentration is going to offer training in 4 areas, including acting, singing, dancing, and musicianship. It will also present opportunities for students to perform with our Summertide Theater, which is a professional summer stock theater that is run by the university. It will also offer business theater courses and amazing connections with working professionals. A huge highlight of this program is you will also get professional auditions, and during your senior year, you will participate in a talent showcase that will take place in New York City. We also do have a BFA for theater, which is a more intensive training program. There are 3 concentrations for this program. Those include acting, musical theater, and then we also have a design and technical production concentration. For the acting and musical theater concentration, there will be an audition required after you're admitted as an undergraduate. This program will include intensive training in movement and voice, and you will also receive instruction in directing, playwriting, design, and technology. So this is an all-encompassing program to really delve into concentrated interest in performing arts. Also, if you're interested in design and technical production, you will have design opportunities for main stage productions beginning your freshman year. And if you decide to do this concentration, you would be required to submit a portfolio and also participate in an interview after you are admitted as an undergraduate. I'm now going to turn things over to Judy, who's going to talk about our dance offerings.
Thanks, Chris. So we offer also a BA in dance. University of Alabama is ranked 15th overall best dance program in the South. We have diverse classes that we offer training in ballet, contemporary dance, and jazz. Professional skills offered by programs include choreography, dance for camera, pedagogy, light and sound design, and anatomy. Performance opportunities include Alabama Repertory Dance Theater Concert, which is an amazing experience. They are all trained by professional dancers to perform in this theater. Dance Alabama, which is a showcase of student choreography, and not only student choreography, but you have audio sound engineers that are students that are coming in, and they are DJs and they are creating music, and you have the dance students who are performing choreography and are literally, they are making the program. It is a sight to behold. It is by, again, it is by an audition only purpose. You also have the Alabama Dance Festival, and we also have a part in the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. Alumni represented in are all over the country. They are in Alabama Contemporary, Alabama Ballet, Atlanta Ballet. They are in the Radio City Rockettes. They are in the Alvin Ailey Dance Company. I know a graduate, she graduated last year, and she actually will begin choreography for the Alvin Ailey Dance Company in May. So it is really a fabulous program. No addition is required for undergraduate admissions. For our art history majors, there are 3 majors that are underneath that category. Our art history major, our studio art major, and then if you would like a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Studio Art, we can also do that too. You can also access our programs via the Accelerated Master's Program, if that is something that is very interested to you, or you would be able to participate in our Create Path to the MBA. That would be through our Honors College. You have to be admitted to the Honors College and begin as a first semester freshman to be able to take advantage of this program. And now, lastly, I would like to thank you all for attending our session this evening. I really appreciate all of you coming out to hear about all of the fine, all these fine colleges and what the University of Alabama can do for your career goals if you would like to be part of the performing arts or visual arts. If you are located in Central New Jersey, please contact Chris with any questions that you may have. If you or Southern New Jersey, can't leave them out. And if you have any questions and you are located in Northern New Jersey, please contact me. Either Chris or myself will be happy to answer any of your questions, be able to point you in the right direction of anything that you have. If you have questions about admission. And just one more thing, I want you all to know that for the fall of 2022, students, we will be on the Common App.
Wonderful. Thank you both so much for sharing a little bit more about University of Alabama. From here, we will head on over to the College of New Jersey.
So good afternoon, everyone. What is it that you would like to do with your life? What is your dream? What excites you? What compels you? My name is Maurice Hall. I'm the Dean of the School of the Arts and Communication at the College of New Jersey. I'm joined on this call by Jenny Sakanix, who is from the admissions office. And if you have some questions as I speak, she will be happy to answer them in the chat. The College of New Jersey is in Ewing, New Jersey, which is about 15 minutes from Princeton. It's Central New Jersey. It is halfway between Philadelphia and New York City. So you're located between 2 major centers for the performing arts and for media. Here is the interesting thing about our school. Our school is a public liberal arts university. It's mid-sized. It's one of the best liberal arts colleges in the country, often in the top 25. And why that is important is that if you are a student in the arts, not only are you joining a school in the School of the Arts and Communication that also has very powerful media programs attached, but you're joining a liberal arts college. And the virtue of a liberal arts college is that it teaches you to speak, write, think well and clearly. And what that means is that whatever it is that you choose to do when you leave us, you will be well prepared for that in the future. Our school has 5 departments: art and art history, communication studies, interactive multimedia, journalism and professional writing, and music. And while the 5 departments are an interesting and integral part of our school, and they're important because as an art student, you can choose from those areas if you want to study that, I'm going to concentrate very specifically on what we do in terms of our arts programs. And as I start doing that, I want to focus on the kinds of facilities that we have. So we have 3 buildings that are part of our School of Arts and Communication. The building that you can see on the screen there is our our Arts and Interactive Multimedia building. It's 100,000+ building, square foot building filled with faculty offices, photo studios, lighting studios. It's filled with, we have a game design program, so we have a game design lab, a virtual reality lab. Most importantly, we have a recording studio, several fine art studios. We have a ceramics lab, we have a sculpture lab, we have a woodworking lab, a printmaking shop. Just about anything that you would need We have a main art gallery there and also 2 other galleries for our students. So it is an amazing facility. But as I said, it's one of 3 buildings. So the other building that you can't see here, but what you can see students playing on the screen down there, is our concert music hall. It's a 300-seat concert music hall. And that building is totally dedicated to our music students. We have there one-on-one instruction studios. We have rehearsal spaces. We have this performance space. We're an all Steinway school. So that means we have access to the best equipment. And for music students in particular, we do have a recording studio in the Art and Interactive Multimedia building. That will be an important piece. You will see there, we also have a radio station on our campus for those who may be interested in radio, if that's a part of what you want to do. And one of our classrooms and studios there too. Here's the interesting thing about that. Of the 3 buildings that we have, these 2 that I've talked about are important pieces. And the 3rd building features the combination of a TV studio, but also an 800-seat theater. And that's important for students who may be interested, not just in music, but in other performing arts, as I will show you in a moment. So in our school, we have a fantastic art and art history program. You can get a BA in art ed, art history and visual culture, or a BFA in visual arts with specializations in graphic design, fine arts, photography, and video. And the power of our program in art and art history is that not only are our faculty almost all working artists, but with each and every one of our faculty members, you get an opportunity to work really closely with them because they're working artists. Again, remember, we're a liberal arts school. So our classes are small, 15 students, roughly thereabouts. We have no large class spaces on campus. And so you get to work really closely with our faculty. Our faculty are paid most summers to work directly with students. We have a mentored undergraduate program, so you get to work with our faculty directly. And one of the great things our faculty do, particularly our faculty in the art program, is that many of them lead trips abroad, study abroad trips to places like Cuba, countries in Latin America, to Italy often, where you get to learn firsthand what it is like to study art in an entirely different cultural context. If you're going to become a student in the art and art history department, there is a portfolio day. We actually take you through instruction as to how to prepare for the portfolio day. Then there is a portfolio process. There are certainly scholarships available, and Jenny can speak to the scholarships that are available in our department. And because of our location, you have access to the museums, the major cultural centers that are part of New York. For our music program, we have a Bachelor of Music Education, Bachelor of Arts in Music, a Bachelor of Music Performance, and we have two new exciting minors in music technology and in theater. Here's the thing you need to understand about the minor in theater. It's a part of the music department. So if you're interested in musical theater, this is a really cool opportunity for you to mix both of them. We have a program called Lyric Theater. It's a 4-credit course. It is an endowed course that allows you to do music theater every semester. Apart from that, on our campus, we have tremendous opportunities for students to do theater because we have a number of student theater groups, at least 2 or 3 on campus, completely run by students, apart from what's done in our departments. You should know that particularly if you're interested in being a teaching artist, both our art programs and our music programs have fabulous histories in preparing teaching artists, because in part our school has a powerful history in music education, in teacher education. So we have a really strong history in not just preparing, but in placing student artists across the state of New Jersey and beyond. So we have really powerful programs in that. Overall, we are living at a time when so much of what we do in an art school like ours is restricted by the fact that we're living in the middle of a global pandemic. So what we have done is we've shifted where our audience is. And so we can't bring our audience to campus. We can certainly bring what we do to our audience. So what Jenny is going to put in the chat for you is a link to our new digital platform. It's called ArtsCom Digital. Think of it as our own Netflix, where you can go and you can see not only what our students do I lead a tour of our spaces. You can see examples of our students and the work they do. You can see examples of student exhibitions. You can see an example of student performances. And that will give you a really good example of what it's like to be a student in the School of Arts and Communication at the College of New Jersey. If you have any questions, certainly send them to Jenny. If you have any questions and you go to Artscom Digital, Jenny or I will be happy to speak with you. And you know what? I certainly hope I'll get to see some of you on campus on the fall, even though I can't see you here. Good luck. Happy hunting.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit more about the College of New Jersey. And from here, we'll head on over to our final institution of this session, which is St. Thomas Aquinas College.
Hello, everybody. I'm just going to share my screen real quick. All right, so my name is Ryan Gasser. I'm one of the regional admission coordinators at St. Thomas Aquinas College. We're located in Spark Hill, New York, in Rockland County. So to start off, I'm just going to go over the STAC pledge, and this is what we guarantee you would receive attending St. Thomas Aquinas College. We will provide you with at least $50,000 in scholarships and grants over the course of 4 years. We will offer you on-campus housing for all 4 years, guaranteed. We will connect you with a mentor. We will provide you with an internship opportunity. We will set you up for a job interview, and we will also provide you with further career development opportunities. So going off our academics, we are a liberal arts school. So we offer School of Arts and Sciences as the majors are provided there. We have some great facilities that we offer for our students in the Arts and Sciences school. Like the Innovation Lab, which is for robotics, doing all of those technology things. And we also offer a filming studio and a theater that we have our theater club perform plays, and our students are able to go and attend those as well. We also have the School of Education and School of Business, just in case something in the arts and sciences you would rather choose to go into education or business. It's very easy to transfer over if that is something you were interested in doing at that time. So our career counseling opportunities and events, we run annual job and internship fairs on the college campus. We have employers come onto the campus where our students can sell themselves, giving them their resumes, networking, just really getting into the field for post-graduation, getting into a job or an internship. We also have mock interviews, resume writing, dining etiquette, dress for success, professional panels, and we also often do a lot of trips into New York City, being that we are about 30 minutes outside of the city. We offer NCAA Division II sports. We're members of the East Coast Conference. On our men's side, we have everything from baseball, basketball, cross country, track and field, lacrosse, women's sports as well, basketball, bowling, cross country, field hockey, lacrosse. And we compete on the national level. Currently, our men's basketball team is ranked 16th in the nation for Division II. Our men's and women's basketball team are our first sports to resume play during this pandemic, and we are looking forward to our spring sports starting as well. To go along with our varsity sports, we offer club sports at STAC, like sprint football, ice hockey, esports, and plus many intramural sports as well. To get any more information in our STAC sports, you can go and onto our website at stacathletics.com, and you would be able to just reach out to all the coaches on that webpage and send them all your stats, anything of that nature, and we'll be able to contact you. So how to apply to St. Thomas? We are a part of the common application. We are test optional this year, so we do not have to take on any SAT scores or ACT scores. The only reason why we would need it is for the honors program, but if you don't have it, we won't reject you from the honors program. But our applicant averages are a 3.0 GPA, a 1050 SAT, and a 22 on the ACT. And that is pretty much it. My information is on the bottom right-hand corner. If you guys have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to me at any time. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit more about St. Thomas Aquinas. From here, we have time for a few group questions. So if everyone would like to turn their video on, we can go ahead and kick things off with our first question for the group, which is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? We're giving Hannah 1 second. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, so this is just a wonderful question. My first piece of advice is to check out as many schools as you can. I know a lot of the schools have really been adapting very well to switching to a virtual platform. So a lot of them have some really fantastic virtual tours. I know, speaking from my own experience as a representative of UMBC, they have a really wonderful virtual tour as well for the visual and performing arts spaces, which I actually included in the chat a few moments ago. But I know that they're also putting on a lot of really wonderful virtual events as well. So definitely exploring as many schools as you can and just learning as much as you are able to.
Wonderful. I think we'll head on over to Fairleigh Dickinson next.
Yeah, I think it's really important just to have an open mind, when looking at different schools, know what you're interested in and know what your passions are, and try to find a school that you see the best fit for those passions and interests, but also for you personally, one that you feel comfortable at, whether it's because of size or just campus life in general. But I think having an open mind is the most important. Do as many visits as possible. I know now is different, but just try to get involved, get online, see what different schools are about. So yeah.
Awesome. University of Alabama.
So for me, I think the best thing that I can tell someone is to talk to your admissions counselor. We are here for you. We are the experts in our field, and we know about our schools. So if you want to know anything about our schools, get online, go to our Meet Your Recruiter page, find out who we are, reach out to us. Also, I know in the age of COVID, there is not a lot of that you can do about demonstrating interest. Going to campus if you have to be in quarantine, and all those rules that, especially here in the Northeast, that we are trying to adhere to. But you can most certainly reach out, email your admissions counselor, text them, call them, sign up for any virtual events they have. Let them know that you're passionate, that you're interested. That will go a very long way in the whole process.
Great. College of New Jersey.
Great. I'll just say quickly, I think one of the great things that we offer, and then I'll throw to Jenny, is the opportunity for students to potentially come sit in on classes and or rehearsals or performances. And it's the best way for you to see some of what we offer and what it's like to be here with us for a day. Jenny, I don't know if you have other things you want to add.
Oh, thank you for that, Dr. Hall. I mean, obviously engaging with the schools you're interested in is so important, just as Judy, you mentioned. And I'm kind of going to say the opposite of Nicole. I think it is super important to keep an open mind, but I also think it's important and makes it a lot easier when you know what you want going into the college search process. So if you know you want small class sizes, TC&J is definitely a great fit for that. And a lot of other small liberal arts schools are a great fit for that. So I think having, what your priorities are going into the college search process, that'll make your search so much easier. It'll solidify your list and you'll make great connections with a lot of colleges.
Awesome. Great. And St. Thomas Aquinas.
Yeah, if you get the opportunity to visit any college campus that has campus tours available, definitely getting on campus is a lot different than seeing it on a computer screen. Unfortunately, during the times we have to use the virtual tours, but if there is a college campus that has a campus tour available, definitely get out there, get on the campus and try and picture yourself and see if you could see yourself there come the fall time.
Wonderful. Wonderful, great. Thank you all so much. I think we have time for one more question for the full group. So our next question will be, what is your favorite event or tradition held on your campus? And we'll go ahead and kick things off once again with UMBC.
So one of my favorite events is actually our Undergraduate Research and Creative Achievement Day. Kind of a mouthful, but it's known as URCAD on campus. And really, because of our status as being an honors level medium-sized research institution, we host this event every spring, and it allows students to essentially showcase all of the work that they've been working on, whether it is research or maybe you've choreographed just this really wonderful dance that you want to show to everyone. You know, people are able to do their own exposés and essentially mini TED Talks as well. So it's just a really energetic day. You're able to walk around, talk to different people, and just feel the immense support that's available to you on this campus. I know this past spring they held it in a virtual setting. They're planning to do the same for the spring. So if you wanted to come visit our campus and see what it's all about, you can absolutely go and check out URCAD.
At FDU, we offer what's called Devil Days, which is through the fall semester, which is the first few weeks of the semester. This is a good opportunity to, get to know different clubs and organizations on campus. It's all set up outside. Students are able to, get involved and see what FDU has to offer. It's great for freshmen, to kind of get a general feel and see what FDU has to offer, different clubs, organizations, ways to get involved. So that's a really fun event that we have on our campus.
One of the great events that we do on campus prior to classes beginning is we have a freshman welcome week, and a highlight of that is an event known as our Get on Board Day. We have over 600 student organizations on campus, and I think it's a very active campus, and we really encourage students to pursue individual interests, form their own communities in Tuscaloosa and beyond. So Get on Board Day is a really great chance for students to really see what's available, to meet all the students involved with the organizations, and to really find their own niche in Tuscaloosa.
So for the College of New Jersey, this might be a less professional answer, but we actually host a carnival every spring semester that takes place right after finals. I'm also an alumna of TCNJ, so I loved going to that carnival. And one of the reasons why is not only is it a giant carnival right on our campus, but two, faculty and staff come, bring their families. So it's a really fun way to, look at everybody as a normal person, look at everybody as a community, and also get on a Ferris wheel and those swings. So a lot of fun happens on that day. Maurice, I don't know if you want to add.
I'll just add that we have every year an AIM After Dark, where we throw the AIM building up, where all artists get to exhibit their work, they get to do exhibitions, show what they're working on, and we have great end of semester performance exhibitions, which are just fantastic.
Yeah, during the beginning of our semester, we have great little student club fairs for all new students to come and join, find out what they're interested in, and possibly even join in on some things that they never thought they would be interested in joining. So that's the number one thing about being at STAC. It's a small college, but getting involved goes a long way. As an alumni of the school as well, I was involved in many different clubs, sports. My favorite job on campus was I was the Spartan mascot during the basketball games from my sophomore year to senior year. So I was able to let loose and act like a fool a little bit. So everyone finds their niche out there.
Awesome, great. Thank you all so much. So I think that is about what we have time for within this session. So I just want to say a big thank you to all of our presenters for sharing a little bit more about each of their institutions, but also a big thank you to you for learning a little bit more about each of them as well. I do want to note that when this session ends, there will be a quick 4-question survey that will appear on your screen. If you don't mind taking the extra moment to fill that out for us, it's really helpful for us to get feedback on these events as we continue to plan ahead. A reminder that there are additional sessions in the next 2 hours, so feel free to sign up for those to explore more different opportunities within your college search. And a reminder that the session was recorded and that the recording will be found on the same page where you registered within the next week. So if you need to return to any of this information, the recording is the best way to do so. But with that, a big thank you to our presenters, a big thank you to all of you, and I hope that everyone has a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.